I called a toe on the line on that previous three of the right wing.
Fadeaway shot won't go. Ingebrigtsen coming in, tried to get the rebound. Stepped on the baseline over to Southwest, up 10-5, 5 minutes into the game.
Big key for Cuesta will be offensive rebounds this game because it will slow the attack of LA Southwest, who loves to push.
Stuckey pulling up, creating some space, doesn't get it, but right there on the weak side to put it in. There's Glasner again for his second bucket.
We got to look there for Robinson on his box out weak side, getting a little tired.
Landenberger coming and then coming out of nowhere. Flying across, it is Charles Glasner to send that away. We're going to have Percy Evans coming out and Sheldon Wright, number 10, coming in for the first time for LA Southwest, freshman out of View Park Prep in LA. Cougars maintain possession in a full shot clock in a 12-5 ball game, 14:45 to go. Going inside Bashev. Trying to go inside to Ingebrigtsen, who loses it out of bounds over to Southwest.
It was one of the fears for Rusty Blair early in this season is how will the bigs perform when the game is sped up. Interiorly, they have not converted.
And against Stuckey, getting called for throwing the arm on the contact. And for Stuckey, that's going to be foul number 2. 16 foul. Calvin Kyle Sr., head coach. Trying to work the refs a bit as he's definitely not going his team's way. Oscar Pedrosa, number 21, in for the first time, a freshman out of Portugal. In for Cuesta, replacing Vasil Bashev. And right now the official talking with Coach Kyles and splitting, but apparently, again, the arms are coming out. Robinson to bring it up, 12-5 ball game, 14.5 to go in the first half here. In first round action, the 44th annual Rabobank tournament here at Cuesta Gym. Glad you could join us. Randy Scoville along with Mike Wozniak, and a whistle this time is going to go against the Cougars. Illegal screen called against Oscar Pedrosa, who just came in. Second Cougar team foul. Letting
them play, they are not right now. I have not seen more than, in my estimation, 2 illegal screens, but the officials sticking up for each other, protecting the illegal screen calls on both ends right now.
Number 21, Lonnie Livingston coming in, a guard, a sophomore, one of 3 returning players who saw action last year out of Hawthorne High. The drive, the shot will not go, a whistle on the shot by Sheldon Wright. Block on Jeremy Landenberger, his first, and the third on the Cougars, as we're about to see Paul Candiff from the Netherlands set to come in, 6'2", 175-pound freshman guard.
And I'm looking forward to seeing his initial shot attempts in these games. Known for his scoring, has put up 50-plus in games, including 15 threes.
And Wright makes the first one for his first point, making an 8-point game. Landenberger getting a break, and Candiff coming in. As I mentioned, wearing number 10.
You know, for Cuesta right now, they've stuck in the man-to-man zone. LA Southwest has brought speedy guards off the bench. Starting to see a little fatigue in guys like Robinson. Landenberg going to the bench, getting a blow. Consider zone in the next couple minutes for Cuesta.
Wright makes them both. Full court pressure inbound. And it's Kyrie Carson, number 32, who's also checked in the game for the Cougars. Freshman out of Walnut Creek and Los Alamos High School. Kenny Robinson in the front court. Ingebrigtsen over, finding Pedrosa open. His shot will not go, batted around, put back though. Carson can't get it, and knocked out by Glasner. And it will be Southwest ball. Southwest pushing it up with a 9-point lead. Moving strong to the hoop, shot missed by Jackson, and pulled down by the Cougars. It's Candiff into the front court. Pedrosa, Ingebrigtsen has a 3. He'll take it. He's a little bit off the mark. Whistle inside as Pedrosa hits the deck hard. And this could very well be bonus time. It is. It's going to be the 7th team foul on LA Southwest. Not 7 minutes into the game.
Well, Glasner on that box out. Very difficult to move when you look at the size and width and the strength of where he was looking. Pedrosa trying to crash offensive glass, in which Cuesta has been successful. They've not converted on him, but still got to go get him.
So first foul on Glasner, and Pedrosa going to the line as we're going to see Percy Evans return in a moment. Pedrosa does not make it, so does not get another one. Rebound pulled down by Southwest. Time deflected, but not controlled by Kenny Robinson, but it does stop the break. Percy Evans coming in number 1, replacing number 2, Charles Glasner. Gloucester with 4 points and a foul in the first 7 minutes of the game. Came in as a sub, as it will be keyed in by Lonnie Livingston. Candiff on D, and the ball lost. Ingebrinson right there. Maintains control. Pedroso on the break, looking back, and he will finish.
Well, smart play to slow up there, create the angle the defender could not catch and would not foul.
First bucket for Cuesta in a while in a 14-7 game. Moving inside, a little shake and bake. Sheldon Wright coming in. Jackson going to the hoop, comes up short. Ingebrinson with a rebound. 14-7 game coming up on the 13-minute mark of the first half here at Cuesta Gym.
Yeah, great move, but finishing on the bottom of the rim and then taking out Carson of the Cougars right to the jaw.
Pedroso driving and charging. It will be team foul number 4 and Pedroso. Couple quick ones.
You know, I mentioned in the opening, coaches learning from players early on in games. What are they comfortable with? What are their weaknesses? Right now, we've seen fatigue plays of out-of-control drives, drawing charges on both squads.
So Pedroso with 2 quick fouls is out, and Vasil Bashev from Bulgaria, who is in the starting lineup, returns with 12:57 to go. And as you can see, if you're watching the live stream or the broadcast on Channel 19, it's 14-7, LA Southwest. Jackson picked up outside by Carson. Wright looking, pulls up, jumper, in and out, will not go. Evans fighting inside along with Candiff. And possession arrow is
stay here.
Southwest.
And really the best defensive possession we've seen from Cuesta, eliminating the dribble drive, excellent help side on what I believe Southwest is doing a very good job of keeping that lane and availability of dribble drives quite open.
Livingston coming out, replaced by number 34, Sid Martin. A lot of folks coming in and out off this LA Southwest bench. As well as the same coaches trying to get an idea of what their players can do in a game situation. They have a preponderance of freshmen on both sides. Wright, back on over. Evans looking to drive. Lobs it inside, but went too far. Knocked down. Carson took the charge. And over back to the Cougars of Cuesta with 12:20 to go in the half.
Yeah, for Evans, his second, little out of control. He's got that illegal screen and now a charge driving left. Strong player. That mid-range pull-up in which he used to open the game was not there that possession.
So Keyshawn Young-Jones, number 22, coming out, and back in 15, Jarrett Cunningham, part of the starting lineup, and also another starter returning, that's 11, Justin Cobb, and it'll be Percy Evans taking the seat.
You know, one of the difficult points of this, the depth of LA Southwest, is they continue to bring pressure. Cuesta not finding any offensive rhythm on the half court. Their pace is too quick.
Lob was a little short, but deflected back to Cuesta on the trail.
Beautiful.
Going to finish, it's Bashev, got it and one.
Well, the play was made by Robinson, not only saving the ball, but leading Bashev to an angle in which he could finish. Late defense of over the top has provided a couple easy buckets for Cuesta. Southwest not getting back.
Vasil Bashev with 5 of the 9 Cougar points and a chance to add one with 12:16 to go in the half. You can see one of a couple players from Sofia, Bulgaria. You see the nice graphics done by John Arno and his staff as Bashev gets the Cougars into double digits, and now it's down to a 4-point game.
That was their energy play they needed. Cuesta coming back to a zone, little trap on the wing. See how Southwest attacks? Do the middle.
Jackson inside took a better shot and made it 4 points for Joshua Jackson, 16-10 Southwest.
Now, one of the issues with zone, you get caught standing and watching the ball on the weak side. Jackson took advantage.
Robinson, a little no look but off balance, not enough on it. Cobb with the interception. Moving inside, Wright's going to pull up from the elbow and make it.
Beautiful rhythm. The extra pass, dribble, drive, you kick it to the wing, and now the pull-up, very difficult to defend. I request a smart timeout here. Catching their lungs, their pace was quickly back into the game, but still their challenge is better shot selection on the offensive end. Right now, the tempo favor as well as the scoreboard to LA Southwest.
Full timeout called by Cuesta, 4 points for Sheldon Wright, and you're seeing certainly Kelvin Kyles throwing a lot of guys out there, and again, that allows him to play at that quicker tempo. Rusty Blair by design going a little slower, but still, not seeing as much off the bench. But, from some of these freshmen we've seen, Bashev certainly can do some stuff. Ben Amar, at least active, and again, as a big guy, is showing that he can move around. But right now, it's really been about Robinson and the fact that you have Jeremy Landenberg still scoreless.
Well, that is a key, but he has early on in that game, when that layup went up and Evans sent it into nearly into orbit. No foul was called. That can shake an offensive rhythm, at least for a very good player to start the game. So look for him. And really, Cuesta has not found their offensive rhythm as far as their screen usage, their half-court offense, as far as making LA Southwest defend. It's one of the ways to slow an aggressive defensive team down. Get them in the offensive front court, screen them, move that basketball, and then hopefully find an interior presence. Right now, Cuesta 0 for 3 on putbacks that I can count from their post inside.
In for the first time for the Cougars, one of the 3 freshmen from Norway, number 12, Ali Wakaha. On the floor joining Candiff, Carson, also Bashev, and that's Wakaha with the ball right now. Also Ingebrigtsen, another Norwegian on the floor as well. Up top, Ingebrigtsen. And Candiff. Ingebrigtsen, turnaround shot over Jackson is good. Arnie Ingebrigtsen with his first 2. Cougars down 6.
Well, best poise we've seen from the Cuesta bigs so far. Guard-type play, but big-time post poise on that possession.
Meanwhile, Cobb keeping his balance and his feed. That leads to a basket. He's got 4 points, 20-12 for Southwest.
Well, both Cobb and Wright very good and proper with that footwork on pull-up moves to the middle.
Oaxaca back to his countryman, and that's Ingebrigtsen doesn't get it, but going in to bang the offensive glass, Bashev won't go. Tap, but will not go in by Carson. Diving for on the floor is Bashev, and the arrow should be going to Cuesta, and it does. With 10:48 to go in the half, 20-12, Southwest over the Cougars.
Yeah, Southwest fortunate there as Cuesta attacked the offensive glass, but now we're up to 4 easy chippies around the rim, relatively uncontested, not converted.
Cougars with the first 35. Oaxaca tipped away.